Okay, y'all. All right, man. Good morning, good morning. So I'm getting my shit out of the way so the contractors can get in here, move my truck so they can. I think they're going to pour the concrete today. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really had time to call my buddy. So I know they got a foreman up real quick. They said at 10 o'clock today. And as long as it's poured before the weekend, that's really all I care about. So that yard, man, and I'll show y'all what I'm going to do with that dirt. It's a big mountain of dirt, but I mean, it's probably, 5 or 6 tons of dirt, man. So it's pretty good. I got way too much to do. The rain really screwed us up, man. Now that even though we're able to go back to work today, I got like 35 lawns to do in the next 2 days. And I never do that many. We never do 17 or 18 a day. I'm not going to be able to do it this time either. I'm going to have to cherry pick some of them and move them. Yeah. But I got to get up here in the building real quick before they get here. And I want to pull all the lawnmower blades and get all of them to the front where, so I'm not going to be here when they pour the slab, but I'm going to want them to throw all these blades under there. So, yeah, well, I don't really have a lot to talk about anyway. Got all this stuff going on around the house. I want to get this squared away. I think it's going to be really nice. I appreciate the comments on the video yesterday. It's just a day in the life, man. And sometimes a day in the life ain't so glamorous, right? It's just a day in the life. But when Cam gets here, we'll probably spend about 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. On the $1 Million Street, to save me time, energy, and effort over there, because I got so much to do, I almost want to just send Kat over there on Friday morning and let her do most of the cutting on the $1 Million Street. Me and the kid can pull up over there and do the detailing, and then we can dip, and that'll save us an hour and a half. And then in that hour and a half, we could do 3 more properties. The only downside to that is I'll have to give up a big chunk of that money. And until, I get a little more, until things plateau out, like I'm always talking about, until things plateau out, I may just have to do that. I'll be taking a hit though. I mean, I'll make a few dollars over there, but it won't be hardly, by the time I pay Cat, the truck, the gas, and everything, I won't be making hardly anything, but I won't be paying either. And the job will get done, and we'll make it up by being able to get to all the other stuff. Because if I don't bring Cat out and me and the kid have to go do that one, number one thing is Cat gets over there early. So by the time me and the kid got over there last time, she was about done with that one, with that one. But see, it's going to be hard. Usually I'll give her 80 if she helps with both of them, which takes her about, with her there, I mean, she's there for about 2.5 hours. So if she gets over there at 7, by 9:30, she's got $80, and by 10, she's got $80, and she's on to go do something else. But I don't know that it's got to be worth it to her. Even if I have to give her more, I can't just cut it in half. If I give her 80 for both of them, okay, we're able to give her 40 for one. You can't really just do that, because that's a huge difference, and the effort is pretty close to the same. It's not taking quite as long, but for me, it would be worth, maybe meeting her in the middle at 60 or whatever, just to have her cut that one, the bulk of the cut. And And if she wanted to make more, maybe I could get her to help with some of the other properties too. Because I got a slew of properties to do, and that $1 Million Street just, if I had the one across the street to do, probably what I would do, y'all, is I would probably push them till early next week. Because it takes so much time over there, and I'm not organized enough right now with the rain and everything that and you know, my guy not coming to work, and then me having to punish him a little bit. You know, I'm behind. So got him already? I think that's him. Damn, that boy got here early, man. 20 minutes early, man. All right, see you. In, right? So if I ain't talking about run me a pipe here, I'm talking about let's run another pipe out of this, can we? Just run it to here and just leave it, and then I can tie into it, and I can lay a perforated pipe against the concrete, not under the concrete. This is the only thing going under it. Basically, take a piece of that pipe that we got out there that we pulled out, and just extend, run it in here, and extend, just bring it out to here, outside the concrete. Okay. So then if y'all gone, the concrete's set, blah blah blah, I can lay a perforated pipe down alongside the concrete here, right? And then I can tie into that, and it'll take this water that's going to be sitting up here. So, okay, this is the first one, y'all. So we're on this one. Y'all see this? This is another example of people selling stump grinding work and them not doing a very good job. The purpose of getting rid of the stump here is so you can grade the ground and make this smooth. But they didn't. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Look how big that stuff is. I mean, and then you can see right here in the center, they didn't, all they had to do was just grind this, spend about 10 more minutes grinding this right here to make it where, you know, the water, you can plant grass or whatever. You can't do nothing with this. I mean, it looks terrible. And I guarantee you, she probably paid $400, $300 for this, to grind this stump. This, you know, these contractors out here be killing Ray, man, because like I said, man, I ain't got to be great. I just got to be better than that. You know, a lot better than that. So, yeah. Where the hell that come from? That's the first time I've seen that. I haven't cut the grass right there. If I had, I would have cut it. So I don't know why that's up out of the ground like that. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I just got fuel, $45. So that's for just the mowers. So we got one done. We got one of the harder ones done. Y'all saw over there. So yeah. All right, y'all, man, we moving with a purpose, man. We killing it, man. We are shoot. We're at shoot, we're probably at $700 right now, and we still got we got it. Well, it's 12:30, and we had a lot of driving to do. Probably even more than that, because there was a big tree branch that I had to use the chainsaw to cut up and put in the woods. So I told her 80 for that. She said okay. So we got 80 and then 70 on the yard on that one. So yeah, we're at about 750, 780, something like that. And we got, you notice I'm not counting the yards, I'm counting the money. And we got about, let's see, we got an 80, a 70, and a 65. So left to do. And we're all back here up around the house now, you know, so we done all that. So it's critical we get these 3 done so we can be super, you know, efficient tomorrow. I'll kick it. All right, y'all. So yeah, man, good day, man. Or actually an excellent day. I said excelente. We did real good, man. He's learning, so getting a little faster. Branching out just a little bit from the skill set on the weed eaters and stuff, you know. You have to learn how to do all this. We actually, a lot of guys come out here, and you got to learn how to learn. You got to learn how to take direction and stuff. He's pretty good, doing pretty good at that. The weather and the heat and all is going to be a factor. It's a factor for everybody that does this, and it ain't about money. Yeah, we did the list, and I went on and did 3 of the more time-consuming ones today. So tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be getting dragged a little bit tomorrow too, so we don't have to do any of those over there. That's an hour and a half. So now we ought to be pretty good for tomorrow too in getting everything done. I'll probably go out when we're done, and when I'm done eating, and go do. There's one that I can go do, and it's a 70, and that'll really open the door up. But I'm gonna go home and invoice and look at everything I got, because we did some that's not on the list today and everything, because when I was out here I was like, man, I'm gonna do this one, I'm gonna do that one, but we got everything on the list done plus 3. So, and that's because he's learning, right? And so now we're getting to the point of where I'm actually gonna make money having him out here, because at first, when a guy comes out here, what happens is they don't know anything, but they have to make enough money to be able to survive. And but as they learn, I add more properties to it, but their pay stays the same to a certain degree. I bought him lunch today, so that's, he did good. He takes direction well, so you just got to go through the motions. And he did some stuff today that I was like, okay, check, and that's, if you're me, that's what you're trying to get. We know he's gonna do right when I'm watching him, or I'm talking about when ain't nobody looking. That's when you have to really see where a guy's at, man. So he did great, man, today. But the yards are really easy, man. The yards that we did today, they're all it's easy, man. It's not heavy labor work like you would think, man. But the main thing is him progressing on the basic fundamentals of running a weed eater, what to weed eat, and when to weed eat, and all that, man. It's a process out here for sure. It's 89 degrees. Humidity's not way up there though, like it is in the summertime. Yeah, let me get back with y'all. So that's a wrap on the day. Like I said earlier, we did a lot today. I haven't added it all up, but it ain't chump change. So they did get the wedge in here. So I'm going to show y'all, and they're done with the concrete. They're going to come back tomorrow and cut the expansion joints. That's what I'm talking about. See, that makes the transition coming off of there a lot smoother, man. A lot smoother, easier to back up, everything. And you can see the fibers in the concrete. Now he said, I don't know, he said it makes it a lot stronger. Some of you guys might know more about that than me. What the problem was, they had to go get a bonding agent. So yeah, All right, y'all, here we go. So y'all know all this is millings, and it's fine. I don't have to have a concrete driveway all the way. That would cost a pretty good bit of money. So the total over here ended up being $67.20, and I knew it was going to be more. Like I said, things always cost more. It doesn't never cost less. So ooh. Ooh. So this is great, man. Look at that. This is great. And we can walk on it, so can't drive. He said a week before I could actually. He said he'd wait a week to put a truck on it, but he said you better ride mowers and stuff on it, you know. And this is a steel drain, but look, y'all. Dude, it don't get no better than that, man. Yeah. Dude. So, it's a slab, man. Your boys are loving life. And now when I replace the fence, I got room to dig the holes and everything. Man. I don't even know how to freaking act, dude. It's all just freaking awesome, man. And I don't know if the camera can show it, but it's higher there and it pitches this way. It comes this way and that way. And right here, it pitches toward the drain. So if you're right here, if I'm washing a machine right here, it's gonna go that way. So after they're done tomorrow, they're going to cut expansion joints tomorrow. After that, then yeah, man. And this top right here comes off. So I never would have thought to put one of them in there. That makes plenty of sense. And it's metal, so it'll hold 6 tons, they say. But I mean, if you're coming across it like that, you're not gonna. I mean, there's no way that the machine, the skid steer, is gonna mess that up. I didn't know it takes concrete up to a month to cure. So we'll let them get out of the way, and then I will do what I need to do as far as the backfilling and everything. But what I was saying in the video this morning when I was talking to them before I left is that this end right here was these things right here, they have an end for the 4-inch pipe on that end and on this end, and you have option where you can close this end off and just run that end, or vice versa, or both. Well, I didn't see no point in putting the drain right here, right, and not having a pipe come out of the end of it and just run it wild outside the concrete. So then over here, what I can do is, like I was saying this morning, without this pipe here, then I can't catch none of this water. And I could put a basin right here if I wanted to, a catch basin of some kind. So, but it's gonna be hard to backfill all this. What I'll probably do here is put a perforated pipe here, and so the water can, we'll put some gravel down, and then so the water can go into the perforated pipe, and then I'll tie into that one. And see, that one goes to that and straight out the natural drainage. And that's what you want. You want it to go on the natural drainage. Man, this is freaking nice, man. I can't believe it, dude. Freaking awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm stoked, y'all. I'm so happy that I'm, and grateful that I'm in a spot to be able to do this kind of thing. Not that it's a life-changing event, but it's another step, evolving. And I didn't have to do this. I could have, not. But don't that set the shop off? So now we'll get some more money up. We'll next year, and I'll do this fence in the off season, and then we may pour a little more concrete. I would love to have another one of these slabs going up to where the wheelbarrow is, but I'm good. This is great right here. And I can wait until it dries up before I can let it set before I come over here. Then I can just bring the machine on the slab and come here and just back drag this. So, man, does this make you better? Not really. Does it make you more efficient? Not really. Does it make you money? Not really. So that's what I think about when I spend $6,700. Money like that. I usually don't spend money like that unless it's making me money. But I've had to learn how to be a little more disciplined in the spending and not just spend money on like even building the building here. Does this building make me money? No, but it probably saves me some. All my equipment stays inside, so probably not going to be a lot of rain coming into the building now. That's a nice slope right there, very nice. So, but I mean, a slab's a slab, y'all, and now it's time for me to, get back to the grind and save some more money up, and I'm, the whole time this has been going on, I've been having to work. We did a bunch of yards today, so the goal for tomorrow is to do about the same amount of yards, and we're going to be working. So, yeah, man. And also, I got rid of all my lawnmower blades. I had about probably 100 or so. It's pretty cool to be able to take that drain top off, but $67.20 for this and the wedge by the road. Pretty good, man, I think. It'll never be the same up here.